Hello students and good morning. So now I am doing class for class 10. The topic is right circular cylinder. So in the last online class we did some problems on right circular cylinder. So today we will continue the same chapter, that is right circular cylinder. Okay, so now the same exercise 8, page number 148 from the same book, Ganit Prakash for class 10 by West Bengal Board of Secondary Education. So let's do question number B. That is, this is an objective type of question which carries 1 mark, right? So we did, in the last class we did multiple choice question type. So today we will do true or false type question, right? So this is question number B. Let us write true or false for the following statements. So here the first statement given is the length of radius of right circular drum is r centimeter. The length of radius of right circular drum is r centimeter and the height is 8 centimeter. So its height is 8 centimeter. If half part of the drum is filled with water, then the volume of water will be pi r square h cubic centimeter. So here what is asked in the question is that if half part of the drum is filled with water, then the volume of water will be pi r square h cubic centimeter. So is the statement true or false? You have to check it. तर यो क्वेशनमा के भनिँदैछ भन्दाखेरि the length of radius of right circular drum is r centimeter. What is the radius of the drum? It is r centimeter. And what is its height? It is 8 centimeter. If half part of the drum is filled with water, so drum को आधी भाग चाहिँ केले भरिएको छ? पानीले भरिएको छ. आधी भाग मात्रै भरिएको छ. ठीक छ? Then the volume of water will be pi r square h cubic centimeter. The question ले भन्दैछ volume of water is pi r square h cubic centimeter. So is the statement true or false? You have to check it. Okay? So now what is the length of radius of the circular drum? That is, radius is given as r centimeter. Okay? So what is the height of the drum? Height of the drum. So height of the drum is equal to 8 centimeter. Now in the question it is given that it is this drum is half filled with water. आधी मात्रै पानीले भरेको छ. यो ड्रम को आधी भाग मात्रै पानीले भरेको छ. भनेपछि what is the height of water? That is h by 2. किनभने ड्रम को आधी भाग भनेको height कति भयो? h by 2. So what is the height of water level in that drum? That is h by 2 centimeter. So height of water is equal to h by 2 centimeter. So if you put water in that circular drum, that water will also take the shape of that circular drum. Okay? So what is the volume of water in that drum now? So therefore volume of water in that drum, that water will also take the shape of that right circular drum. Right? So what is the formula? It is also pi r square h. But in this case, what is the radius of the drum? It is r. But what is the height? What is the height of water? It is h by 2. What is height of water in that drum? It is h by 2. So pi remains as it is, r also remains as it is. So here instead of h you have to write h by 2 because it is half filled with water. That is, what is the height of water? It is h by 2. So which is equal to, this is half pi r square h. So what is the volume of water? It is half pi r square h. This is cubic centimeter. So we are getting volume of water in the drum is half pi r square h. But in the question it is given that volume of water will be pi r square h cubic centimeter. So is it correct? No, the statement is false. So therefore you should write the statement is false. Therefore, the statement is false. So what is the answer for this first question? The statement is false. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it as a next. Next, question number 2 is, if the length of radius of right circular cylinder is 2 unit. So what is the radius of right circular cylinder? It is given as 2 unit. The numerical value of volume and surface area of cylinder will be equal for any height. So here question let's say के भन्दैछ भन्दाखेरि if the radius of the right circular cylinder is 2 unit, then the volume of the cylinder and the surface area of the cylinder are equal for any height. So is the statement true or false? You have to check it. Okay, here question ma ke दिएको छ, radius of the right circular cylinder is given, that is 2 unit, and the question says that the numerical value of the volume and the surface area of the cylinder will be equal for any given height. त यसमा भोल्युम र surface area चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दैछ, equal हुँदैछ for any height. So is the statement true or false? You have to check it. Okay, so now here what is the radius? What is the radius here? Radius is equal to 2 unit. Now let the given height be h. Let the height of the cylinder be h unit. Okay, so let us find out first volume. Therefore volume is equal to, what is the formula? It is pi r square h. Here h is itself, but what is the value for r? It is 2. So it is pi 2 whole square h, which is equal to 4 pi h. That is 2 square is 4. So it is 4 pi h. What is the unit here? This is the volume, cubic unit. This is cubic unit. Okay, so what is the volume of the cylinder? It is 4 pi h cubic unit. Now let us find out the surface area of the cylinder. That means surface area of the cylinder भनेको त्यो वरिपरिको जुन चाहिँ कर्भ सर्फेस छ त्यसलाई भन्छ surface area. So what is the formula for surface area of the cylinder? It is 2 pi RH. Therefore surface area of the cylinder is equal to 2 pi RH. This is the formula, right? So let us put the value for R, that is your 2. H is H itself. So 2 pi into 2 into H, which is equal to 4 pi H. This is the area, so it is written as square unit. So it is 4 pi H square unit. That is, here we see that the numerical value of the volume and the surface area of the cylinder are equal, isn't it? That is, this is volume is 4 pi H cubic unit, and the surface area of the cylinder is also 4 pi H square unit. That is, the numerical value of the volume and the surface area of the cylinder are equal. So the statement is true. So right now, therefore, the statement is true. So the answer for this second part is the statement is true. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. Now we'll do the next question. So now we will do the next question, that is number C. Let us fill in the blanks. त यसमा हामीले खाली ठाउँ चाहिँ भर्नु पर्यो. त यहाँ क्वेशनमा के दिएको छ भन्दाखेरि number 1, the length of a rectangular paper is L units and the breadth is B units. There is a rectangular paper. The length of that rectangular paper is L units and the breadth is B units. Okay, so let us take an example. This is the rectangular paper. So this length is, its length is L units. This is your L units, and the breadth is B unit. This breadth is B unit, right? The rectangular paper is rolled and a cylinder is formed, of which perimeter is equal to the length of the paper. त यहाँ के भन्दैछ, यो रेक्ट्याङ्गुलर पेपरलाई रोल गरियो, यो रेक्ट्याङ्गुलर पेपरलाई रोल गरियो अनि एउटा सिलिन्डर बनाइयो. कसरी रोल गर्यो भन्दाखेरि यसरी. त यसरी रोल गर्ने बित्तिकै यो के हुन्छ, इट इज अफ सिलिन्डर शेप, इजन्ट इट? यो के शेपमा आयो, यो रोल गर्ने बित्तिकै यो के शेपमा आउँछ, एउटा सिलिन्डरको शेपमा आउँछ. बुझ्यो? यसरी रोल गर्यो, रोल गरिने साथ यो के शेपमा आयो, एउटा सिलिन्डरको शेपमा आयो. The rectangular paper is rolled and a cylinder is formed, of which perimeter is equal to the length of the paper. So this is the length of the paper. It is rolled like this. It is rolled like this, right? So this is a circle, right? What is the perimeter of the circle? It is L unit. What is the perimeter of the circle? It is L unit, because the length of the paper was L unit, isn't it? त हामीले यसरी रोल गरेपछि यो जुन चाहिँ यसको बेस छ, यसको बेसको पेरिमिटर यो सर्कल भइगयो. यो सर्कलको पेरिमिटर कति भइगयो? L units. I think you have understood it. What is the perimeter of this circle? This is L units. Okay? So the lateral surface area of the cylinder is dash square unit. Lateral surface area भनेको यो वरिपरिको एरिया चाहिँ कति हुन्छ भनेर सोध्दैछ. यो वरिपरिको एरिया चाहिँ कति हुन्छ? You have to find it. Okay? So now in this case, what is the lateral surface area of the cylinder? That is your 2 pi RS. That is the formula, isn't it? So let us write down the formula here. Lateral surface area of the cylinder is equal to, what is the formula? This is your 2 pi RH is equal to, so यो 2 pi r भनेपछि के हो? What is meant by 2 pi r? 2 pi r भनेको नि यो पेरिमिटर अफ द सर्कल हो. अब यहाँ क्वेशनले दिएको छ यो पेरिमिटर अफ द सर्कल चाहिँ L भन्दैछ. यो लेन्थ जुन चाहिँ छ, यो लेन्थलाई नै यसरी रोल गरियो. यसरी रोल गरेपछि एउटा के फर्म भयो? सिलिन्डर फर्म भयो. That means what is the perimeter of this circle now? It is L. So instead of 2 pi r, this is the perimeter of the circle. So you can write here, this is perimeter of the circle. Perimeter of the circle into h. H is the height of the cylinder, right? So perimeter of the circle by question is L now. किनभने यो लेन्थ चाहिँ L भएपछि यसलाई रोल गर्दाखेरि यो जुन चाहिँ सर्कल छ यो पनि कति भयो? L नै भइगयो. भनेपछि हामी के लेख्छौँ? पेरिमिटर अफ द सर्कल के लेख्छौँ? L. अनि हाइट चाहिँ के भयो? दिस इज द हाइट. यो चाहिँ हाइट भइगयो. दिस इज द हाइट. हाइट भनेको ब्रेथ. द्याट इज यसरी गर्दाखेरि, यसरी रोल गर्दाखेरि यो सिलिन्डरको हाइट चाहिँ कति भयो? यो सिलिन्डरको हाइट कति भयो? B भइगयो. द्याट इज द ब्रेथ. ओके? सो इन्टु B. इज द्याट क्लियर? सो यो चाहिँ ब्रेथ भइगयो. त यसरी रोल गर्दाखेरि यो सिलिन्डर भयो हैन? त यो सिलिन्डर भएपछि त यो सिलिन्डरको हाइट चाहिँ कति भयो त? From this point up to this point, what is the height of the cylinder? That is your B. Okay? So what is the lateral surface area of the cylinder? It is LB. LB square unit. It is LB square unit. So this is the answer. Is that clear now? So in the blank, that is in this dash, you have to put LB. So you write LB square unit. So that is the answer. So I think I've understood it. So you can copy it. Now we'll do the next question. So now we'll do the next question, that is number 2. The longest rod that can be kept in a right circular cylinder having the diameter of 3 centimeter and height of 4 centimeter, then the length of the rod is dash centimeter. त एउटा सिलिन्डर दिएको छ. त्यो सिलिन्डरको डायमिटर चाहिँ कति रहेछ? 3 सेन्टिमिटर. अनि त्यसको हाइट कति रहेछ? इट इज 4 सेन्टिमिटर. So you have to find out the length of the longest rod that can be kept in that cylinder. Okay, त एउटा सिलिन्डर दिएको छ, त्यो सिलिन्डरको डायमिटर भनेको डायमिटर अफ द बेस अफ द सिलिन्डर कति दिएको छ 3 सेन्टिमिटर, अनि त्यसको उचाइ हाइट कति दिएको छ 4 सेन्टिमिटर. So you have to find out the length of the longest rod that can be kept in that cylinder. Okay, so let us draw the figure here. Suppose this is the cylinder, right? Suppose this is the cylinder. The cylinder को shape चाहिँ यस्तो भयो. त यसको के दिएको छ डायमिटर दिएको छ. डायमिटर भनेपछि diameter of the base of the cylinder. So this diameter passes through the center of the base circle. So what is its length? What is the length of the diameter? This is given as 3 centimeter. This is given as what? 3 centimeter. Okay. Now what is the height of the cylinder? The height of the cylinder is 4 centimeter. The height of the cylinder is 4 centimeter. So what is that longest rod that can be kept inside this cylinder? So this height is AB and this BC is the diameter. So join this AC. This AC will be the length of the longest rod that can be kept inside the cylinder. Is that clear? And you know that this is a right angle triangle, isn't it? So which is the longest rod that can be kept inside the cylinder? That is this AC. AC will be the longest rod that can be kept inside this cylinder. Okay, that means you have to find out the length of this hypotenuse AC. You know that this ABC is a right angle triangle, right? So in this case AC is the hypotenuse. So you know Pythagoras theorem. So therefore AC square, that is hypotenuse whole square, is equal to base square BC square plus then AB square is your height whole square, right? So or AC square is equal to what is BC whole square? BC whole square is 3 whole square plus what is AB whole square? That is your height whole square 4 whole square, right? Or AC square is equal to this is 9 plus 16, or AC square is equal to this is your 25, 9 plus 16, or what is the value for AC? It is root over 25, which is equal to 5. What is this unit? It is 5 centimeter. So what is the length of the longest rod? That is your 5 centimeter. So length of the longest rod. So length of the longest rod is equal to what is the answer? This is your 5 centimeter. So तिमीले fill in the blanks मा हामी के लेख्छौं? This is 5 centimeter. Is that clear to all of you? So this is the answer. So you can copy it. Now we'll do the next question. So now we'll do the next question, that is C number 3. So let us fill in the blanks. So number 3 is, if the numerical values of volume and lateral surface area of a right circular cylinder are equal, then the length of diameter of the cylinder is dash unit. In the question it is given that the volume and the lateral surface area of a right circular cylinder are equal. Then you have to find out the length of the diameter of the circular cylinder. So then the length of the diameter of the cylinder is dash unit. Okay, so यहाँ के दिएको रहेछ? Volume is equal to lateral surface area of the right circular cylinder. So you have to find out the diameter of the cylinder. Okay, so let us assume the height and the radius of the circular cylinder. Let H be the height. Let H be the height and R be the radius. R be the radius of the right circular cylinder. Of the right circular cylinder. Of the right circular cylinder. Okay. Now let us write down the formula for volume. So therefore volume, what is the formula for volume? It is pi r square h. You know that. This is the formula for volume of the cylinder. Next, what is the lateral surface area? So lateral surface area is equal to, this is your 2 pi RH. I think I've understood it. Okay. So what is the lateral surface area of the cylinder? That is 2 pi RH. Now in the question it is given that the numerical values of volume and the lateral surface area of the cylinder are equal. That means we can equate these two, right? So therefore pi r square h is equal to, this is 2 pi RH, right? So here you can cancel, pi gets cancels, h gets cancels, and r and square gets cancels. So r is equal to 2 unit. R is equal to 2 units. That is, what is the radius of the cylinder? It is 2 units. From radius you can find out the diameter, because you know that diameter of the circle is twice its radius, isn't it? So therefore diameter of the cylinder is equal to, this is your radius is 2 units. यसको डबल ले चाहिँ हामीलाई के दिन्छ, यसलाई डबल बनाए चाहिँ it will give you the diameter of the cylinder, that is twice r. Okay, so is equal to 2 into 2 is equal to 4 units. 2 into 2 is equal to 4 units. This is the answer. So in the fill in the blanks you have to write, then the length of the diameter of the cylinder is, this is your 4 unit. That is your answer. So I think you have understood it. You can copy it. Now we'll do the next question. So now we'll do next type of question, that is question number 20, short answer type question. So in this case each question carries 2 marks. Okay, so let's do this type of question, that is short answer type questions. So question number 1 is, if the lateral surface area of a right circular cylindrical pillar is 264 square meter. So there is a cylindrical pillar. So lateral surface area भनेको के हो? वरिपरिको एरिया मात्रै. बुझ्नुभयो त्यो वरिपरिको एरिया चाहिँ कति दिएको छ? 264 square meter is given, right? And its volume is, what is the volume of the pillar? It is 924 cubic meter. What is the volume of the pillar? It is 924 cubic meter. Is that clear? So let us write the length of the radius of the base of the cylinder. त्यो सिलिन्डर को बेस को रेडियस चाहिँ कति हो भनेर सोधिँदैछ यहाँ. ठीक छ? त यहाँ क्वेशनमा हामीलाई lateral surface area 264 square meter दिएको छ अनि भोल्युम दिएको छ 924 cubic meter. So let us find out the radius of the base of the cylinder, right? So let us assume the radius of the base of the cylinder and the height of the cylinder. Okay, let h be the height, let h be the height and r be the radius of the base, radius of the base of the cylinder, So in the question it is given that the lateral surface area of the cylinder is given as 264 square meter. So let us first write down the formula for lateral surface area of the cylinder. So therefore lateral surface area of the cylinder, lateral surface area of the cylinder is equal to, what is the formula? This is 2 pi RH. This is your 2 pi RH. This is the formula. But by question it is given as 264 square meter. That means we can equate this formula and 264 square meter. Okay. So therefore that is 2 pi RH is equal to 264. Or what is the value for pi RH now? That is 264 divided by 2. Or pi RH is equal to 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. That is your 132. Suppose this is equation number 1. So I think you have understood it. Again, what is given here? Volume of the cylinder is given. So what is that? It is 924 cubic meter. Now let us write down the formula for volume of the cylinder. So again, volume of the cylinder is equal to, again, volume of the cylinder, again, volume of the cylinder is equal to, what is the formula? What is the volume of the cylinder formula? It is pi r square h. It is the formula, right? So what is the volume of the cylinder? It is pi r square h. But by question, what is the volume of the cylinder? It is given as 924 cubic meter. So you can equate this formula with the given value, that is 924. So therefore pi r square h, so pi r square h is equal to, this is 924. So this is your 924. So let us mark it as number 2. So what is asked in the question? You have to find out the length of the radius of the base of the cylinder. Okay. So what will you do with this 1 and 2? You can divide them. Dividing 1 by 2 or 2 by 1. Okay. So let us try dividing 2 by 1. So dividing 2 by 1. Dividing 2 by 1. Okay. So what do we get dividing 2 by 1? So let us write down left hand side of number 2 in the numerator, that is pi r square h divided by, now let us write down left hand side of number 1 in the denominator, that is pi r h. Pi r h is equal to, now on the right hand side you have to write down right hand side of number 2 in the numerator, that is your 924. 924 divided by, this is in the denominator, what do we write? 132. It is 132. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So here you can cancel. This h's gets cancels, pi gets cancels, r and square gets cancels. So 132 le 924 like what times answer? It goes 7 times, I think. 7 2s are 14, 4, 1 7 3s are 21, plus 1 is 22, 2 2 7 1s are 7, plus 2 is 9. Yes, 7 times. That means r is equal to 7. So what is the length of radius of the base of the cylinder? It is 7. What is the unit? It is meter. Since lateral surface area is given in terms of square meter and the volume is also given in terms of cubic meter. So what is the unit for radius? It is 7 meter. You have to write down the unit also. It is 7 meter. So let us write down the answer. Therefore radius of the cylinder, therefore radius of the base of the cylinder, radius of the base of the cylinder, radius of the base of the cylinder is equal to 7 centimeter. So this is the answer. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. Now we'll do the next question. So now we'll do the next question, that is 20 number 2. The question is, if the lateral surface area of a right circular cylinder is c square units. Lateral surface भनेको वरिपरिको area, cylinder को त्यो curved surface area, and that is your lateral surface area, that is given as c square units. Okay. What is the length of the radius of the base? It is r unit. What is the length of the base? What is the length of radius of the base? It is r unit. Okay. And the volume of the cylinder is v cubic unit. So let us write down the value of CR divided by V. You have to write down the value for CR upon V. Okay. So here lateral surface area of the right circular cylinder is given as c square unit. Here R is the radius of the base. Here it is R is equal to radius of the base. R is equal to radius of the base, right? Let h be the height. Let h be the height. Let h be the height. Okay. Next, what is the lateral surface area of the right circular cylinder given? It is C and volume is V. Let us write down the formula first. Okay. So What is the lateral surface area of the cylinder? So lateral surface area of the cylinder. Lateral surface area of the cylinder is equal to, what is the formula? It is 2 pi RH. It is 2 pi RH. But by question it is given as C, isn't it? So let us write down C is equal to 2 pi RH. So C is equal to 2 pi RH. Is that clear? So next, length of the radius of the base is R unit. It is written out here. Next, what is the volume is? Volume is V cubic unit. So volume of the cylinder, what is the formula? Volume of the cylinder is equal to, what is the formula that you can write here? Volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. But by question it is given as V. So you can equate V is equal to pi r square h. Therefore V is equal to pi r square h. So I think you have understood it. So let us mark it as number 1 and let us mark it as number 2. Now you have to find out the value of what? CR by V. So let us write here, therefore CR by V. You have to find out the value of CR upon V. Okay. So which is equal to, what is the value for C in this case? From 1 it is 2 pi RH. Here you can write 2 pi RH into into radius R remains as it is, divided by, what is V? V is pi r square h. V is pi r square h. Okay. So here you can cancel pi and hs gets cancels, which is equal to 2r square divided by r square gets cancels, which is equal to 2. So this is the final answer. So what is the value for CR divided by V? It is 2. That is your answer. Okay. So you can copy it. Now we'll do the next question, question number 3. So now we are doing the next question, that is 20 number 3. This is also short answer type question and it also carries 2 marks. So number 3 is if the height of a right circular cylinder is 14 centimeter and the lateral surface area is 264 square centimeter. So what is given in the question? Right circular cylinder ko height dekho cha, that is 14 centimeter. And its lateral surface area is also given, that is 264 square centimeter. So let us write down the volume of the cylinder. You have to find out the volume of the cylinder. Okay. So for volume of the cylinder we need pi r square h. We know the height, but you should calculate the radius of the base of the cylinder. Let us assume it. Let r be the radius of the base of the cylinder. Okay. So we have assumed R as the radius of the base of the cylinder. So what is the height of the cylinder given in the question? It is 14 centimeter. So here h is equal to 14 centimeter. Okay. Now since total surface area is given in the question, you have to write down the formula for total surface area now. So therefore total surface area is equal to, what is the formula? So yadi question ma, oh sorry, not total surface area, it is lateral surface area. So since lateral surface area is given in the question, you have to write down the formula for lateral surface area. यदि यहाँ भोल्युम को भ्यालु दिएको भए हामीले भोल्युम कै फर्मुला लेख्ने थियौ, तर यहाँ lateral surface area को भ्यालु दिएको कारणले गर्दा चाहिँ हामीले फर्मुला फर lateral surface area नै लेख्छौं. So let us write down the formula for lateral surface area. Therefore lateral surface area, so lateral surface area is equal to, what is the formula now? The lateral surface area भने याद भयो, त्यो वरिपरिको एरिया कर्भ सर्फेस एरिया कति भयो? 2 pi RH. So this is your 2 pi RH, which is equal to 2 into pi means 22 by 7 into what is the radius here? Radius we don't know. Let us write r. And what is the height? Height is 14. All right. So it is 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. Right. So it is 2 twos are 4. 4 into 22, 4 twos are 8, 4 twos are 8. 88 r. What is the unit here? This is square centimeter. That is your 88 r square centimeter. Okay. But by question, what is the lateral surface area of the cylinder? It is 264 square centimeter. तर हामीले कति निकालेका छौं? 88 r square centimeter. भनेपछि यो दुईटा हामीले इक्वेट गर्न सक्छौं. That is, therefore 88 r is equal to 264, or r is equal to 264 divided by 88. So you can cancel here. 88 ones are 88, 88 threes are. That is 8 threes are 24. 4, 2, 8 threes are 24 plus 2 is 25, 26. That is your 264. That means what is the value for r? That is r is equal to 3 centimeter. So what is the radius of the base of the cylinder? It is 3 centimeter. So I think you have understood it. Now let us find out the volume of the cylinder. So you know the formula. So write down. Therefore, volume of the cylinder is equal to, what is the formula that you can use here? It is pi r square h, right? So the formula for volume that you can use in this problem is pi r square h, and you know the value for pi. Pi is always 22 by 7 into, what is that, r whole square? This is 3 whole square into, what is h here? H is 14, right? So 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. So 22 twos are, that is your 44 into 3 square is 9. So 9 fours are 36, 6. Then 3. 9 fours are 36 plus 3 is 39. That is your 396. So since this is volume, what is this unit? It is cubic. It is cubic centimeter. So what is the volume of the cylinder now? Volume of the cylinder is 396 cubic centimeter. That is your answer. So you can copy it. I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. We'll do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 4. So this question is very, very important. You can mark it. So 20 number 4 is, if the height of two right circular cylinder are in the ratio of 1:2. There are two right circular cylinder. Their heights are in the ratio of 1:2. Okay. And also it is given that, and perimeters are in the ratio of 3:4. And their perimeters are in the ratio of 3:4. What is meant by perimeter? You know that the base of the cylinder is a circle. त्यो circle को perimeter भनेको चाहिँ circumference of the circle. That is perimeter of the base. Perimeter of the base means perimeter of the circle, or that perimeter is also known as the circumference of the circle. And you know the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. Or what is the perimeter of the circle? It is 2 pi r. I think you have understood it. Okay. So now, and the perimeters are in the ratio of 3:4. That is, here duita cylinders are. There are two cylinders. Okay. And the ratio of their perimeters is 3:4. So let us write down the ratio of the volumes. You have to find out the ratio of their volumes. Okay. So let us assume for the first right circular cylinder, let H1 be the height. Let H1 be the height. Okay. Comma, R1 be the radius. R1 be the radius, comma, small p1 be the perimeter, be the perimeter and V1 be the volume, and V1 be the volume of the first cylinder, of the first cylinder. Is that clear? So next one, in this case, what is given in this case? Ratio is given. That means you have to assume the height, radius, perimeter and the volume of the second cylinder also. So again, let H2 be the height, let H2 be the height, comma, R2 be the radius, comma, P2 be the perimeter, P2 be the perimeter and V2 be the volume of the second cylinder, Let H2 be the height, R2 be the radius, P2 be the perimeter and V2 be the volume of the second cylinder. So I think you have understood this assumption. Okay, so now it is given that the height of the two cylinders are in the ratio of 1:2. That means H1 is to H2 is equal to, how much is it given? It is 1:2. It is given as 1:2. So the fraction, you can write it in terms of fraction. H1 upon H2 is equal to 1/2. I think you have understood it. So again, the ratio of their perimeters are 3:4. Again, so here we have assumed perimeter for the first cylinder P1 and perimeter for the second cylinder, it is P2. That is P1 is to P2 is equal to, how much is that? It is 3:4. This is your 3:4. Now we can write it in terms of fraction. That is P1 divided by P2 is equal to 3/4. So what is P1 in this case? Perimeter of the base of the first cylinder. That means perimeter of the base of the first cylinder means perimeter of the circle for the first cylinder. That is, the base is a circle, isn't it? What is the perimeter? Or perimeter and the circumference of the circle are same. So what is the perimeter of the circle? It is 2 pi r. But for the first circle, what is the radius? It is r1. So what is the formula here? P1 means 2 pi r1 divided by, now what is P2? P2 is the perimeter of the base of the circle for the second cylinder. Okay, that is, this P2 is the perimeter of the base circle for the second cylinder. So what is the perimeter of the base circle for the second cylinder? It is 2 pi r2, right? So the formula is 2 pi r2 is equal to 3/4. So here you can cancel 2 pi, 2 pi, 2 pi, 2 pi gets cancels. So what do we get? That is r1 upon r2 is equal to, this is your 3/4. Is that clear to all of you? So I think you have understood it. Okay. So next you have to find out the ratio of their volumes. That is V1 is to V2, right? So you have to find out V1 is to V2. So what is the formula for V1? Therefore, V1 is equal to pi R1 square H1. And what is V2? It is pi R2 square H2. But in this case, you have to find out B1 is to B2. So in order to calculate B1 is to B2, let us find out first B1 upon V2. Let us divide this relation. So this first relation divided by second relation, okay? That is V1 upon V2 is equal to pi R1 square H1 divided by, it is pi R2 square H2. I think you have understood it, okay? So now let us find out the value for V1 upon V2 now. So V1 upon V2 is equal to, here this pi gets cancels. So this will be R1 upon R2 whole square into, this is H1 upon H2. Okay. Or now this is V1 upon V2 is equal to, what is R1 upon R2? It is 3 by 4. R1 upon R2 is here. What is this value? 3 by 4. So this is your 3 by 4 whole square into, what is H1 upon H2? It is half. This is your half. Okay. So let us calculate it. So let us find out V1 upon V2 now. So therefore V1 upon V2 is equal to, now this is 3 square, 9 by 16. 3 by 4 whole square is 9 by 16 into, this is half, right? So or V1 upon V2 is equal to 9 divided by 16 to 32. Is that clear? So now you can write it in terms of ratio. That is, therefore V1 is to V2 is equal to 9 is to 32. So this is the answer. So what is the ratio of their volumes? Therefore ratio of their volumes, ratio of their volumes is equal to, what is the answer? It is 9 is to 32. So this is the answer. Okay. So what is the ratio of the volumes? It is 9 is to 32. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. So this question is very, very important. Okay. So you may get this question in your Madhyamik Pariksha also. Okay. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 5. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 5. This is also short answer type question, and this question also carries 2 marks. Okay. So question number 5 is, the length of radius of a right circular cylinder is decreased by 50%. So in the question it is given that the length of the radius of a right circular cylinder is decreased by 50%. के भयो? अब चाहिँ त्यो जुन चाहिँ सिलिन्डरको रेडियस थियो, त्यो रेडियस चाहिँ कति पर्सेन्टले डिक्रिज भएछ? 50% ले डिक्रिज भयो. बुझ्दैछ? And the height is increased by 50%, and the height of that cylinder is increased by 50%. So let us write by how much percent the volume will be changed. So you have to find out by how much the volume of the cylinder will be changed. यो चेन्ज भनेको डिक्रिज पनि हुन सक्छ, इन्क्रिज पनि हुन सक्छ. त डिक्रिज हुँदैछ कि इन्क्रिज हुँदैछ त्यो हामी आफै निकाल्नु पर्छ. ठीक छ? त पहिला हामी ओरिजिनल सिलिन्डरको रेडियस र हाइट सपोज गरौँ. ठीक छ? लेट h be the height, let h be the height and r be the radius, r be the radius of the original cylinder, of the original cylinder. So now let us find out the volume of the original cylinder now. So what is the volume of the original cylinder? It is pi r square h. Okay. So therefore volume of the original cylinder, volume of the original cylinder. So volume of the original cylinder is equal to how much? This is your pi r square h. So I think you have understood it. So what is the volume of the original cylinder? It is pi r square h. Now in the question it is given that the length of the radius of the cylinder is decreased by 50%. अब यो जुन चाहिँ न्यू सिलिन्डर छ, न्यू सिलिन्डरको रेडियस चाहिँ कति पर्सेन्टले डिक्रिज भएछ? 50% ले डिक्रिज भयो. 50% पर्सेन्ट भनेको आउट अफ 100. So now therefore now let us write down the radius of the new cylinder. So radius of the new cylinder, so radius of the new cylinder is equal to, the original radius was r, isn't it? Now minus, decrease means minus, it is decreased by 50% of the original radius, okay? That is 50% of r. You have to write like this. Original radius is r minus, it is decreased by 50% of r. That is 50% of the original radius, okay? So is equal to r minus, what is 50%? 50 divided by 100. Percent means out of 100, of means into r. 51s are 50, 52s are 100, is equal to r minus r by 2. So which is equal to, what is r minus r by 2? You can calculate it. 2 into r is 2r, minus r is r by 2. This is r by 2. So what is the radius of the new cylinder? It is r by 2. Is that clear? So now in the question it is given that now the height will be increased by 50%. Okay. So what is the original height of the cylinder? Original height of the cylinder is h. Now the height of the new cylinder will be increased by 50%. That means therefore height of the new cylinder, height of the new cylinder, so height of the new cylinder is equal to h. h is the original height. So you increase हुँदैछ. Increase भनेपछि हामी के गर्छौं? Plus गर्छौं. Then 50% of the original height. Okay? It is increased by 50%, means 50% of the original height. You have to write 50% of what is the original height? That is your h. So I think you have understood it. So which is equal to h plus, what do you mean by 50%? 50 divided by 100. Out of 100 it is 50. Okay. So 50 by 100 of means into h. 51s are 50, 52s are 100, which is equal to h plus, this is h by 2, which is equal to, now let us simplify it. This is 2 into h, 2h plus h is, this is 3h by 2. So now what is the height of the new cylinder? It is 3h upon 2. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So now let us find out the volume of the new cylinder. Okay. So therefore volume of the new cylinder, first you write down the formula. Volume. So volume of the new cylinder is equal to, what is the formula? What is the volume of the new cylinder? Formula is pi r square h. Now let us put the value. Pi is constant, it remains as it is. What is the value for r for the new cylinder? Radius of the new cylinder is r by 2. So this is your r by 2 whole square into, what is h? Here h is 3h by 2. Here h is 3h upon 2. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So now, so let us simplify it. So which is equal to pi into, what is r by 2 whole square? This is r square by 4 into, that is your 3h by 2. That is your 3h by 2, which is equal to, now this is 3 upon 8 pi r square h. So we have calculated the volume of the new cylinder, that is 3 upon 8 pi r square h. What was the volume of the original cylinder? Volume of the original cylinder was pi r square h. Is that clear? What is the volume of the new cylinder? That is 3 upon 8 pi r square h. Now, is this volume increased or decreased? So how can you say that this volume is increased or decreased? So यो जुन चाहिँ original volume थियो, that is pi r square h. अब new volume भयो 3 upon 8 pi r square h. तो original volume ज्यादा हो कि यो new volume ज्यादा हो, कसरी थाहा पाउन सकिन्छ? That is, before pi r square h there is 1. Pi r square h को अगाडि के पनि छैन भने that is 1. Okay? Now 3 by 8, is it less than 1 or greater than 1? 3 by 8, is it greater than 1 or less than 1? So 3 by 8, obviously it is less than 1 because numerator is less than the denominator. If the numerator is less than the denominator, then it is always less than 1. Is that clear? If the numerator is less than the denominator, then this fraction is always less than 1. That means this pi r square h, that is volume of the original cylinder, is greater than the volume of the new cylinder. तो यहाँ के भयो? Increase भयो कि decrease भयो? तो न्यू सिलिन्डर को वॉल्यूम ओरिजिनल सिलिन्डर को भन्दा कम्ती छ भने यो डिक्रिज भयो. इज दैट क्लियर? तो कतिले डिक्रिज भयो भन्दाखेरि this original volume minus this new volume, you have to subtract it. So write down decrease in volume. So decrease in volume is equal to, तो कतिले घटेर गयो त भोल्युम भन्दाखेरि original volume is pi r square h minus 3 by 8 pi r square h. I think you have understood it. So let us simplify it. So let us take the LCM out here. What's the LCM? So LCM is 8. So it is 8 pi r square h minus 3 pi r square h. Okay. So which is equal to, what is 8 minus 3? This is your 5 pi r square h divided by 8. So this is the decrease in volume. The volume चाहिँ कतिले decrease भएछ? It is 5 pi r square h divided by 8. But in this case you have to write this decrease in percentage. So in the question it is asked that by how much percent the volume will be changed. Or now in this case, by how much the volume, by how much percent the volume will be decreased. Okay. So now therefore percentage decrease in volume, percentage decreased in volume, percentage decrease in volume is equal to, so how can you calculate it? How can you calculate percentage decreased in volume? That is, what was the decrease in volume? Let us write here decrease in volume. This is the decrease in volume divided by, always write, you have to write down original volume. Okay, always you have to write divided by original volume. Since you have to convert into percentage, so you can write down 100. You can multiply it by 100 now. So in order to convert it into percentage, you have to multiply it by 100. So that is converted into percentage. So I think you have understood it. So this is the formula how to get percentage decreased in volume, which is equal to decrease in volume divided by, always you have to write original volume into 100%. Okay. So let us find it now. So which is equal to, what is the decrease in volume? It is 5 upon 8 pi r square h divided by, this is the decrease in volume. What is the original volume? It is pi r square h into, this is your 100%. Understood? So next you can cancel it, pi r square h gets cancels. So which is equal to 5 upon 8 into 100%. So you can cancel here. 4 2s are 8, 4 25s are 100, isn't it? 4 25s are 100. So which is equal to 25 5s are 125 divided by 2 percentage. So you can write it in terms of mixed fraction. So this is 2 6s are 12, 2 2s are 4, and 62.5% decreased. So by how much percentage, by how much percent the volume is decreased? So the volume will be decreased by 62.5%. So that is your answer. So I think you have understood it. What is the percentage decrease in volume? The percentage decrease in volume is equal to 62.5%. So that is your final answer. So I think you have understood it. So we have finished the problems that is given in the book. Now we will do questions from Madhyamik Question Papers. So you can copy it. Now we'll do questions from Madhyamik Question Papers. So now we will do question from Madhyamik Pariksha, that is 2020. So this is question number 14, number 1. So this question carries 4 marks. Okay. The length of outer and inner radii of a hollow right circular pipe are 5 cm and 4 cm respectively. The यो pipe कस्तो shape मा हुन्छ? Hollow right circular cylindrical pipe. It is just like a cylinder, but it is hollow. Hollow means भित्रपट्टि केही पनि नभएको पाइप देखेको छ तिमीले हैन? त पाइपको भित्र चाहिँ केही पनि हुँदैन, खाली हुन्छ। त्यहाँबाट चाहिँ पानी मात्रै बग्छ। बुझ्यौ? त पहिला पाइप चाहिँ के छ? खाली छ। That is known as hollow right circular pipe. Okay? So what is the outer radius of the pipe? It is 5 cm. And what is the inner radius of the pipe? It is 4 cm. Is that clear? Now if the total surface area of the pipe is 1188 square centimeter, that is 1188 square centimeter, you have to find out the length of the pipe. So let us draw the figure. त यहाँ total surface area भनेको हामी के बुझ्छौं? त हामीले यस्तो टाइपको क्वेशन बुकबाट पनि गरेका छौं. So this is just the revision. Okay? So hollow pipe भनेको बीचमा खोक्रो भएको हैन? So यो भयो, यो बीचमा चाहिँ यो खोक्रो छ, ठीक छ? यो बीचको जुन चाहिँ सिलिन्डर बनाएको छ त्यो चाहिँ खोक्रो भएको हो, ठीक छ? सो यसको इनर रेडियस दिएको छ. Inner radius, this is your inner radius. Inner radius is 4 cm. And what is the outer radius? So outer radius is this one. This is your 5 cm. So what is meant by total surface area of the hollow right circular pipe? The total surface area भनेको बाहिरपट्टिको पनि एरिया हुन्छ, बाहिरको कर्भ सर्फेस एरिया पनि हुन्छ, भित्रको कर्भ सर्फेस एरिया पनि हुन्छ, प्लस यो पनि त एरिया हो. This is also the area, right? यो area पनि add गर्नुपर्छ. This area plus this area. Area in the upper portion and area in the lower portion has to be added. Is that clear? जस्तै यो लियौं, यस्तो भयो. यसलाई रोल गरे भने you will get this type of figure. This is hollow cylinder. Okay? त यसको total surface area भनेको यो वरिपरिको एरिया भयो, यो वरिपरिको एरिया भयो, अनि भित्रपट्टि पनि वरिपरि एरिया जोड्नु पर्यो, ठीक छ? प्लस माथिको अपर पोर्सन पनि हुन्छ. यो अपर पोर्सनको एरिया प्लस लोअर पोर्सनको एरिया पनि जोड्नु पर्छ. त माथिको अपर पोर्सनको एरिया जति हुन्छ, तल लोअर पोर्सनको एरिया पनि त्यति नै हुन्छ, because both these areas are equal in the upper portion as well as in the lower portion. Is that clear? So let us find it now. So what is the formula for total surface area of the right circular cylindrical pipe? Okay, so here outer radius, let us write down outer radius. So outer radius is taken as R2, which is equal to 5 cm. And here what is inner radius? Inner radius is taken as R1, which is equal to, that is your 4 cm. Okay, so you have to find out the length of the pipe. Length of the pipe means height of the pipe. Okay, let h centimeter be the height of the pipe. Be the height of the pipe. Be the height of the pipe. Is that clear? Now let us write down the total surface area of the pipe. So how can you get the total surface area of the pipe? पहिला outer curved surface area को formula के हो? Outer curved surface area को formula 2 pi r2h. Is that clear? It is 2 pi r2h plus what is the area of the inner curved surface area? What is the inner curved surface area of the pipe? Inner curved surface area of the pipe will be 2 pi r1h plus. अब यो माथिपट्टि एउटा सर्कुलर टाइपमा भयो, that is a circular ring. circular ring, right? So this is your outer circle and your भित्रको यो inner circle भयो. Outer circle area minus inner circle area गर्दाखेरि you can get the area of this ring, isn't it? That is you can have pi r2 square as the area of the outer circle. This pi r2 square will be the area of the outer circle minus pi r1 square, that is your minus area of the inner circle. So if you subtract area of the inner circle from area of the outer circle, you can get the area of this shaded portion. So same area is there in the lower portion also, you can add them. So यो add गर्दा चाहिँ के आउँछ, यो दुईटा add गर्दा चाहिँ के आउँछ तिमीको 2 आउँछ अगाडि. That is, you will have this formula for the area in the upper portion and for the area in the lower portion. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so you have to add 2 pi r2h plus 2 pi r1h plus this one 2 into pi r2 square minus pi r1 square. This is the formula. So this is the formula for total surface area of the right circular cylindrical pipe which is hollow. Hollow means भित्र केही पनि नभएको. ठीक छ? So now let us write down here. So I think you have understood this figure and you have understood this formula also. Okay. So now let us write down total surface area of the pipe. Total surface area of the pipe. Total surface area of the pipe is equal to, let us write down the formula, 2 pi r2h, that means area of the outer curved surface, area of the outer lateral surface, plus 2 pi r1h means area of the inner lateral surface of the pipe, and what is the area of the upper portion and area of the lower portion, that is your twice within bracket pi r2 square minus pi r1 square. So I think you have understood it. So here what is h? H is the height of the pipe. You have to find out the height of the pipe, that is which is equal to length of the pipe. Okay. So what is common in this case? 2 pi h is common within bracket r2 plus r1 plus here also 2 pi is common r2 square minus r1 square, right? So let us simplify it, right? So which is equal to 2 pi h and within bracket, what is r2 here? It is 5 plus r1 is 4 plus 2 pi within second bracket, it is 5 whole square minus this is 4 whole square. Second bracket is closed. Is that clear now? So which is equal to 2 pi h into 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 2 pi within bracket 5 whole square is 25 minus 4 whole square is 16. I think you have understood it. Okay. So let us simplify them now. So which is equal to, now this is 9 2s are 18 pi h. So this is 9 2s are 18 pi h plus 2 pi into, what is 25 minus 16? That is also 9. So which is equal to, what is common here? It is 18 pi is common within bracket h plus 1. It is 18 pi within bracket h plus 1. That is your square centimeter. Square centimeter. So what is it? This is the total surface area of the right circular pipe. Is that clear? But by question, what is the total surface area of the pipe? It is given as 1188 square centimeter. But total surface area of the pipe, total surface area of the pipe is equal to, how much is that? It is given as 1188 square centimeter. So you can equate these two, okay? So therefore you can equate this and this, that is 18 pi within bracket h plus 1 is equal to 1188. त हामीले हिसाब गरेर निकाल्यौं using formula 18 pi within bracket h plus 1. तर क्वेशनले हामीलाई कति दिएको छ 1188 स्क्वायर सेन्टिमिटर भनेपछि यो दुईटा हामीले के गर्न सक्छौं इक्वेट गर्न सक्छौं ठीक छ सो लेट अस सिम्प्लिफाई इट or what is h plus 1 is equal to 1188 divided by this is your 18 pi. So let us simplify it. What is pi here? 22 by 7, you know that. H plus 1 is equal to 1188 divided by 18 into what is pi here? This is 22 by 7. So let us simplify it. Or h plus 1 is equal to, it is 1188 divided by 18 into. So now when this 22 by 7 goes up in the numerator, it becomes upside down, that is 7 by 22. So let us cancel it. So 11 le cancel huncha. 11 2s are 22. 11 लाई कति times? 11 1s are 11. यो 8 लाई जाँदैन. 11 0s are 0. 11 8s are 88. Again you can cancel it by 2 here. 2 1s are 2. This is 2 5s are 10. 2 4s are 8. That is your 54. 2 1s are 2. 2 5s are 10. 2 4s are 8. That is h plus 1 is equal to 54 multiplied by 7 divided by 18. Again you can cancel it. 18 1s are 18. 18 3s are 54, isn't it? I think you have understood it. So or this is h plus 1 is equal to, so h plus 1 is equal to, what is 3 7s are? 3 7s are, this is your 21. Or you can write h is equal to 21 minus 1. Or what is the value for h? H is equal to 20. So what is 21 minus 1? That is your 20. So what is this unit? This height will give you the length of the pipe. That is your centimeter. That is 20 centimeter. So what is the answer for length of the pipe? It is 20 centimeter. So therefore length of the pipe, therefore length of the pipe is equal to 20 centimeter. So this is the final answer. So you can copy it. Now we'll do the next question. So now this question is from Madhyamik Question 2017. So this is question number 14, number 3. Area of the base of a closed cylindrical water tank is 616 square meter. So what is given here? Area of the base of a right circular cylinder is given. That is, area of the base is 616 square meter, but it is closed. Closed cylindrical water tank, but it is closed cylindrical water tank. त त्यसमा के भयो छोपिएको पनि छ त्यो ट्याङ्की चाहिँ एउटा बिर्कोले छोपिएको छ. So it is closed cylindrical water tank. So what is the area of the base? It is 616 square meter. Okay, and what is its height? Height is 21 meter. So you have to find out the total surface area of the tank. That means if you draw the tank like this, cylinder type. So what is the total surface area of the water tank? It is area of the curved surface plus area of the lower portion plus area of the upper portion. So here area of the lower portion is given as 616 square meter and also the area of the upper portion will be same as area of the lower portion, isn't it? So यो lower portion को area र माथिल्लो portion को area के हुन्छ equal हुन्छ. यो 616 square meter हो भने माथि पनि के हुन्छ 616 square meter नै हुन्छ. Is that clear? तो यो जुन चाहिँ base छ, base is a circle. Base चाहिँ के भयो? Base is a circle. Okay? So now in this case height is given. What is the height of the cylinder? Height of the cylinder is 21 meter. Height of the cylinder is 21 meter. And the area of the base, this area of the base is given as, it is given as 616 square meter. But its radius is not given. But its radius is unknown. Okay? So in order to get the total surface area of the cylinder, you should know the radius of the base of the cylinder. So how can you find out the radius of the base of the cylinder? Now it is given that the area of the base is 616 square meter. As you know that the base is a circle. That means area of the circle is 616 square meter. I think you have understood it. What is the area of the base? It is 616 square meter. That is area of the circular base is equal to 616 square meter. So now you know the formula for area of the circle, that is pi r square. So using this formula we can find out the radius of the base of the cylinder. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so let us find it. So here area of the base, so area of the circular base, because you know that the base is circle, that's why it is written as area of the circular base. So area of the circular base is equal to 616 square meter, right? So let R be the radius of the circular base. So therefore area of the base, so area of the base is equal to, now base is a circle, so what is the area of the circle now? It is pi r square, you know that, isn't it? So it is pi r square, right? So you can equate this pi r square with 616. So therefore pi r square is equal to 616. Now what is the value for pi? That is your 22 by 7 into r square is equal to 616. Or what is r square is equal to now? This is 616 into, when it goes to the right hand side, it becomes upside down. That is 7 by 22. So I think you have understood it. So you can cancel here. So you can cancel it by what? Now 11 2s are 22, 11 lagati times 11 5s are 55, right? 11 2s are 22, 11 5s are 55, 61 minus 55 is 6, 11 6s are 66. So again you can cancel it. 2 1s are 2, 2 lagati times 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, right? So or what is r square is equal to, this is 28 multiplied by 7. It is 28 multiplied by 7. Okay, so I think you have understood this figure. So what is the value for r now? Or r is equal to root over, this is your 28 multiplied by 7. This is 28 multiplied by 7. Or r is equal to, within square root, you know that 28 means 4 into 7. 4 into 7 into 7, right? So r is equal to, what is square root of 4? Square root of 4 is 2. What is square root of 7 into 7? That is your 7. So or r is equal to, this is your 7 2s are 14. So what is the radius of the base of the cylinder? This is your 14 meter. So therefore radius of the base of the cylinder, radius of the base of the cylinder is equal to 14 meter. So I think you have understood it. So what is the radius of the base of the cylinder? That is your 14 meter. Okay. So what is to be calculated here? You have to find out the total surface area of the tank. That is, you have to find out the total surface area of the closed cylindrical water tank. Okay, so let us find it now. So you should know the formula. So therefore, total surface area of the tank. Total surface area of the tank. So what is the formula? Area of the lateral surface, that is 2 pi RH. That is your 2 pi RH plus area of the lower portion plus area of the upper portion. That is your 2 pi R square. Right? That is your 2 pi R square. So what is common here? Because in this case, how is it written as 2 pi R square? Because the base is a circle, upper portion is also the circle. What is the area of circle? It is pi R square. Pi R square. So there are two circles. You have to add those two areas of the circle. That is pi R square plus pi R square, which is equal to 2 pi R square. Okay. So यो curved surface area सँग हामी यो दुईटा area of the two circles पनि add गर्छौं. त कति कमन आयो यहाँ? 2 pi R within bracket H plus R. So is equal to 2 into what is pi here? It is 22 by 7. What is the radius? It is 14 plus what is H? H height is 21 plus what is R? It is 14. Right? So 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. So this is 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, 88 into, you can add them, this is your 35. Right? 4 plus 1 is 5, 2 plus 1 is 3. So let us multiply it. So 88 into 35. So how much is it? 5 8s are 40, 0, 4. 8 5s are 40 plus 4 is 44. Cross. 3 8s are 24, 4, 2. 8 3s are 24. 24 plus 2 is 26. Isn't it? Let us check it once again. 5 8s are 40, 0, 4. 8 5s are 40 plus 4 is 44. So 3 8s are 24, 4, 2. 8 3s are 24 plus 2 is 26. So this is 0, this is your 8, 0, 6 plus 4, 10 and 1. That is your, the answer is 3080. What is the unit? Since this is the total surface area, square meter. So it will be square meter. So this is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. So this is from Madhyamik Question 2017. So this question carries 4 marks. So you can copy it. Now we will do the next question. So now we are doing the next question, that is from Madhyamik Question 2015, and this question also carries 4 marks. The question is 14 number B. A gas cylinder used as domestic fuel purpose of length 7.5 decimeter and of inner diameter 2.8 decimeter contains gas whose weight per cubic decimeter is 3 to 5 grams. त यहाँ के भनेर भनिँदैछ भन्दाखेरि एउटा ग्यास सिलिन्डर छ. त ग्यास सिलिन्डर इज युज्ड एज डोमेस्टिक फुएल. हामी यो घरमा जलाउनेमा काम गर्छौं हैन. ग्यास सिलिन्डर हामी जलाउँछौं, यसकै सहायताद्वारा नै हामी खाना पकाउँछौं हैन. दैट इज नोन एज डोमेस्टिक फुएल पर्पज. ओके. सो व्हाट इज द लेन्थ अफ द सिलिन्डर ग्यास? What is the length of the cylinder? It is 7.5 decimeter. And what is the inner diameter of the gas cylinder? It is 2.8 decimeter. And it contains gas. It contains gas, right? This gas cylinder contains gas whose weight per cubic decimeter is 325 grams. That means 1 cubic decimeter ko weight kati cha? 325 grams. That is weight of, per means 1. Weight of 1 cubic decimeter is equal to weight of 1 cubic decimeter gas is equal to 325 grams. So you have to find out the total weight of gas in the cylinder. त्यो सिलिन्डर मा त्यो ग्यास को weight चाहिँ कति छ त्यो तिमीले निकाल्नु पर्ने छ. So I think you have understood the question. So let us find out the volume of gas in the cylinder. जब त्यो सिलिन्डरमा ग्यासले भरिन्छ त्यो ग्यासले पनि त्यही सिलिन्डरको सेप नै लिन्छ. So you have to find out the volume of gas in the cylinder using the formula pi r square h. Okay. So what is the length of the cylinder? That is the height of the cylinder, right? So therefore height of the cylinder. So height of the cylinder is equal to 7.5 decimeter. This is the height of the cylinder. Okay. What is the inner diameter? So this is the inner diameter of the cylinder. What is the inner diameter of the cylinder? This is 2.8 decimeter. So you have to convert it to radius. You know that radius is half of the diameter, right? So therefore its radius, so its radius is equal to 2.8 divided by 2, which is equal to 1.4 decimeter. Understood? Now let us find out the volume of gas in the cylinder. That gas will also take the shape of the cylinder. That gas, when that gas is put inside the cylinder, then that gas will take the shape of the cylinder. So you can find out the volume of gas in the cylinder. So therefore volume of gas in the cylinder. So volume of gas in the cylinder is equal to, what is the formula? It is pi r square h. You know that, isn't it? So what is the value for pi here? Pi is 22 by 7. What is this radius? That is, your radius is 1.4 whole square. 1.4 whole square into, what is the height? What is the length of the cylinder? That is your 7.5. That is your 7.5. So let us simplify it further. So which is equal to 22 by 7. This is 22 by 7 into, so what is 1.4 whole square? You can write it two times, 1.4 into 1.4 into, so you can write 7.5. So this is your 7.5, right? So you can cancel here. So 7 ones are 7, 0.2, 7 twos are 14. So let us multiply them. 22 twos are 44. So after decimal point there is one figure. So you have to write down decimal point before one figure from the last. That is 4.4 into. So now let us multiply 1.4 into 7.5. So 7.5 into 1.4. Let us multiply them. 5 fours are 20, 0, 2. 7 fours are 28 plus 2 is 30. And this is 5 and 7. 0, 5, 10. Right? So after decimal point there is one figure. After decimal point there is also one figure. 1 plus 1 is 2. So you have to write down decimal point before two figures from the end. That is 0, 5, two figures. This 0 will be cancelled. That is your 10.5. Right? So which is equal to, again you have to multiply 10.5 by 4.4. So 10.5 multiply by 4.4. Let us multiply them. Okay? So 4 5s are 20, 0, 2, 4 zeros are 0. 0 plus 2 is 2, 4 1s are 4, right? Again 4 5s are 20, 0, 2, 4 zeros are 0 plus 2 is 2, 4 1s are 4. So it is 0, 2, 6, 4. So here also after decimal point there is one figure. Below here after decimal point there is one figure. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So you have to write down decimal point before two figures from the end. That is 0, 2 point is here. So which is equal to 46.2. What is the unit? This is the volume of gas in the cylinder. That is cubic decimeter. That is your cubic decimeter. What is the volume of gas in the cylinder? That is 46.2 cubic decimeter. Now you have to find out the weight of the gas in the cylinder. So in the question it is given that the weight of 1 cubic decimeter, per means 1. Weight of 1 cubic decimeter gas is 325 grams. So what will be the weight of 46.2 cubic decimeter? So I think you have understood the question. So let us use here unitary method. So therefore weight of 1 cubic decimeter is equal to, how much is it given? 325 grams. This is 325 grams. So therefore weight of weight of how much cubic decimeter? 46.2. 46.2 cubic decimeter. Cubic decimeter will be equal to, you have to multiply 325 into 46.2 grams. So I think you have understood it. So let us multiply it. Now we will multiply also rough ma. So here ke lekhchau 46.2 should be multiplied by 325. 325. Let us multiply them. Okay. So it is 5 2s are 10, 0 1, 6 5s are 30 plus 1 is 31, 3 5 4s are 20 plus 3 is 23, cross 2 2s are 4, 2 6s are 12, 2 1 4 2s are 8 plus 1 is 9, double cross 3 2s are 6, 3 6s are 18, 8 1 4 3s are 12 plus 1 is 13, right? So 0 5 0 5, and this is 3 plus 2 5 plus 6 is 11, 1 9 plus 3 is 12, 9 plus 3 is 12, isn't it? 12 plus 8 is 20, 0 2, this is 5 and this is 1. I think you have understood it. So let us check it once again. 5 2s are 10, 0 1, 6 5s are 30 plus 1 is 31, 3 5 4s are 20 plus 3 is 23. So 2 3 1 0, that is correct, isn't it? Right? Now 2 2s are 4, 6 2s are 12, 2 1 4 2s are 8 plus 1 is 9. So double cross 3 2s are 6, 3 6 are 18, 8 1 4 3s are 12 plus 1 is 13. So 0 4 plus 1 5, 3 plus 2 5 plus 6 is 11, 1 9 plus 3 12, 12 plus 8 is 20, 0 2, 3 plus 2 5, and it is 1. So after decimal point there is only one figure, so you have to write down decimal point before one figure from the end, that is before 10 you write decimal point, this 0 will be cancelled. So which is equal to, this is 15015 grams. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so let us convert it into kilograms. So how can you convert it into kilograms? That is 15015 divided by 1000. If you convert grams into kilogram, you have to divide the number by 1000 in order to convert it into kilogram, right? So this is automatically kilogram. That is, you can divide it. That is, after 1, how many zeros are there? 3 zeros. So in the numerator, you have to write down decimal point before 3 figures from the end. That is 510 point. That will be 15.015 kilogram. You can keep the answer as it is, or you may write it as, this is 15 kilogram and 0.015 kilogram. So you 0.015 kilogram la feri gram ma change garna sakcha. That is 15 kilogram 0.015 into 1000 gram, right? So let us multiply it. So it is 15 kilogram. So let us multiply them. 15,000. This is your 15,000. So after decimal point there are 3 figures. So you have to write down decimal point before 3 zeros, grams. That is, which is equal to 15 kilogram 15 grams. So this is the final answer. You can keep the answer here also. You can keep the answer 15.015 kilogram also, or you may convert this 0.015 kilogram into gram. That is your 15 grams. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So what is the weight of gas in the cylinder? That is, the weight of gas in the cylinder is either 15.015 kilogram, or it may be 15 kilogram 15 grams. That is also the answer. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. Now this much is for today. So we have done some problems from right circular cylinder. So we have finished this chapter today. So in the next class we will do sphere. Okay, in the next class we will do sphere. So आज जति पनि हामीले प्रब्लम्सहरु गर्यौं, यो प्रब्लमहरु तिमीले घरमा सबैले रिभिजन गर्नु. ठीक छ सबै नै रिभिजन गर्नु यहाँ आज हामीले जति पनि प्रब्लमहरु सबै इम्पोर्टेन्ट प्रब्लमहरु हो त मैले यहाँ माध्यमिक परीक्षाको क्वेशन्सको पनि एन्सर्सहरु गराए यो पनि तिमीले घरमा राम्रोसँग गर्नु त नेक्स्ट क्लासमा हामी के गर्छौं स्पियर सो दिस मच इज फर टुडे